Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make some more really fun, hopefully light summer recipes. This one is called Black and Blue Steak Wraps. And you need to get a flank steak or a skirt steak, cut it into strips, and then you're going to place it in a Ziploc bag and put some Cajun seasoning on it. I'm using blackened seasoning. This is what I'm using. This. Put just a few teaspoons on it. Then you're going to put it in a skillet with some olive oil and cook those real quick. This is really simple. Throw together kind of a little bit recipe. It's not going to take much of anything to put together. A few more ingredients and we'll be ready to serve. So you should enjoy it quite a bit. We're going to put green leaf lettuce. It's going to be romaine lettuce on our wraps, but you can use spinach. I'm going to go ahead and say that beforehand if you prefer fresh spinach. So right now these are going to cook just a few minutes. I'm going to actually double this recipe. So 6 ounces of this steak per 2 teaspoons of the blackened seasoning, and then throw it in a pan, cook it, and then we'll move on to the next part of the recipe. And I'll see you back here when we're ready to move on. Hey y'all, okay, so we got the meat finished. It's here. And I'm gonna I decided to do a tortilla. The recipe calls for flat out bread, which is fine. You can use that if you prefer. You can usually find it, I know at Walmart, in their deli bakery area. You can find it in that area, or maybe the bread aisle. I'm not sure. But if you choose to use those, that's fine, but you can always use a tortilla. It's a little bit different. It's on a flatbread, but it'll work. You can also use spinach, fresh spinach instead of romaine lettuce, but I chose romaine lettuce. I took the end pieces off, so you have a little bit of a stem there, but not too much. You're going to take some cherry tomatoes, cut in half, or grape tomatoes, either one, and you're going to spread those out. And then your blue cheese. Favorite. And if you don't like blue cheese, you can always use feta for a substitute. Then get you a few pieces of the steak. The recipe, you need to pay attention to the recipe, the written recipe, because I think it's only good for so many servings. Let's see. Two servings, and what I made was way more than that. Okay, and then you're going to use this, the balsamic dressing, that even though I opened ahead of time, I still can't use. Okay, there we go. Alright, and you're just going to need a little drizzle of this, and you're good to go. The steak and the blue cheese with the tomato and then the balsamic dressing is just perfect together. It's off of the dressing bottle. So it just gives you a unique taste. It's just perfect together. So you should definitely try these, but they're perfect for the summer. You can also grill your steak, which would also help, but perfection. Really good. Okay. Let's go on to our next recipe. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a really quick chicken Caesar pasta salad. And I've already cooked my chicken. You just need to get some chicken breast, about 1.5 pounds. It's usually about one breast plus half of another. Cut it into dices, or dice it up, or cube it up. Go ahead and cook it. And you can add either Cajun seasoning, Creole seasoning, or lemon pepper. I'm going to do just a little bit of Creole. Just real quick. You can do this in the pan if you want to, but I decided to take it out, drain it, then do this. We use this a lot. It's similar to Cajun, but it's not spicy. Alright, now we're going to put in our cooked rotini pasta. And you can either use rotini or any of the small short pastas. Just going to break this up just a little bit. Alright, we're going to put some bacon bits in here, and you're just going to need just a small handful, just enough for about 8 slices of bacon. We're going to do some of the finely grated Parm cheese, about a half a cup or so. You would put some croutons in this. You're going to crush those a little bit, and some chopped romaine, but you need to do that when you're ready to serve, because one will get soggy and one will get wilted, and you kind of don't want it to do that. So you'll have to do it per serving or right when you're ready to serve it. Alright, you're going to also need a teaspoon of this. Really good stuff to have. It seasons really well. Add that in there, a teaspoon of that. And I'm going to stir as I go because I don't want any of this to get stuck in the same place. I want it to kind of spread throughout. Okay, so now you're going to need a half a cup of Caesar dressing and a third of a cup of ranch. Okay. All right. A little bit of ranch to kind of cut through that. Okay. All right, so I did mine just a little bit different than the recipe calls for. So you can follow the recipe exactly, precisely, or just follow the way I did it. This is 1 pound of pasta. All right, so before you serve, you need to add, I'm trying to look, make sure, 12 ounces of chopped romaine lettuce and a half a cup, I'm sorry, not a half a cup. Yeah, half a cup of garlic butter croutons, slightly crushed. But this is basically it. And I'm going to add just a little bit of chopped romaine right before serve, and that's all there is to it. 1.5 chicken breasts, cubed or diced. Cook them in a little bit of oil. Drain that. Add a little bit of Cajun, Creole, or lemon pepper seasoning, or nothing, but it'll give it a little bit of flavor, so it's probably best that you do. Add that to 1 pound of cooked rotini pasta, drained, and then add your dressings, your cheese, your salad supreme, and that's basically it, besides your lettuce and your croutons. So, really quick, easy pasta salad, and it's a little bit different, and don't forget the bacon. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a BLT chicken salad. And you can either use Greek yogurt and mayo for the dressing, or just mayo or just Greek yogurt, whichever one you want to do. I'm going to use all mayo. Alright, you're going to take mayonnaise and a tablespoon of ranch dressing. So not the whole packet, just a part of the packet. Some pepper. And you're going to whisk that together. I'll make sure I got everything for that. Alright, so we've already got the dressing ready, and we're going to go ahead and put in 4 cups of chopped chicken. You can use any type. I just cooked some chicken thighs, skinned them, deboned them, chopped those up, after I cooked them, of course. And that, 8 strips of bacon that are chopped. I'm just going to put in some bacon pieces. If I can get the bag open. About 1/3 of a cup or so should do it. And I've got some tomato, avocado, and green onion here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try to stir all this up. And then we'll add everything else. I'm getting ready to serve this, so I'm going to go ahead and put the avocado in. If it's going to be a minute before you serve, don't add the avocado yet. Okay. So some grape tomatoes halved, 1 avocado chopped, and some green onion. We're going to add all that. Alright, I'm going to let this sit in the fridge for just a few minutes so it can chill before we serve. Alright, let me check it and make sure that doesn't need any seasoning. Oh, it's really good. A little bit of salt. Just gonna add a little bit of kosher. A little bit more pepper. Alright, I'm gonna stick this in the fridge, let it chill a little bit. When I get ready to serve, when I make the plates up, I'm going to come back and show you what I did. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. We put it on a croissant and added some corn chips to it. You can also use crackers of any type or just regular old sandwich bread. It tastes really good. May need a little bit extra seasoning, so you need to check that before you serve. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make another chicken salad. This one's called Italian Grinder Chicken Salad. And the first thing that we need to do is go ahead and make our dressing. So you're going to need 1/2 cup of mayo added to a bowl. 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Take this off. Three tablespoons. This is a little too big. So 2. 3 tablespoons. right, 1 heaping tablespoon of the juice off of some banana peppers. Teaspoon of oregano. Teaspoon of garlic powder. Some pepper. And some salt. Okay, so let me move everything over and we'll assemble the salad and show you how to get everything set up and ready for dinner. Okay, so this chicken salad's pretty simple. You're just going to throw everything in a bowl together. We've already made our dressing, so let's go ahead and start doing that. You can use rotisserie chicken, leftover chicken. I took some chicken breast and just baked them and chopped it up. And so that's what I'm adding to this. Some banana peppers and some chopped grape tomatoes. And you can look below for all of the measurements. Some red onion, some salami, some pepperoni, and provolone. Okay. I think that's everything. All right, I'm just gonna kind of toss this together a little bit. We gotta put our feta in. Wipe my hands off. You're gonna need about 1/4 cup of crumbled feta. Just a little bit extra. And then you're going to use most of this dressing, not all, but most. That way if you've got to refresh it, you can. You know, because all of this is going to soak that up. And you're going to store this in the fridge. And you can do it overnight or whatever. I'm going to be using it here in just a little while. But it can be stored covered for a few days, you know, before it gets inedible. But really perfect chicken salad. A little bit different than your usual. And it'll be perfect for any kind of summer get-together that you're going to have. Real easy and simple. Like I said, we're just going to put this on, we have croissants that we can put it on, or we're going to put it on just some Ritz crackers, any kind of club crackers, saltines. Perfect. And it's just a little bit different than your average salad that you would have at a get-together. Okay, make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.